Daniel from First Baptist School, and we'll be performing Cookies by Doug Smee, revised by Courtney Tigger. Do you remember what we called the stories Jesus told? That's right, parables. Well, today we're going to hear another parable, told slightly changed, but the message is still the same. The story takes place off in a faraway land. In this faraway land, there lived a very rich person. John D. Rock a cookie at your service. But you can call me JD. JD was perhaps the wealthiest person in the world. That's right, he could buy anything he wanted. Sure, cars, yachts, mink line, cookie jars, anything. And JD liked to travel to exotic countries. I love it. I've been to the Great Wall of Cookies, the Pyramid of King Cookie II, and to the Baskin Robbins and Cookie Monka. Whenever JD went away on one of his trips, he left his many businesses in the charge of his trusted servants. That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, one day, JD was thinking, which was very hard work for him, and decided, I think I want to go someplace new and exotic. I've got it. I'm going to visit the black hole of Cookie Cutter. What a great idea. Ow. Headache. I shouldn't think so hard. It hurts. Do you have any aspirin? No, I'm afraid I don't. Anyway, JD packed his bags and made plans for his trips. Let's see, do I have everything? 12 packages of Oreos, 10 packages of Chips Ahoy, and 20 cases of animal crackers. That should hold me until tomorrow. Then he called me some of his trusted servants. 3 to be exact. He talked to them one by one. His most trusted servant was first.
You called, JD?
That's right, Harry. And I've been thinking, and you know how difficult that can be.
Oh, I see.
And I've decided to take a trip.
Oh, thrill.
I'm going to leave part of my business in your control.
You can count on me, JD.
I know that. That's why I'm leaving you in charge of so much.
Exactly how much are you talking about here, JD?
I'm leaving you with 5 million ginger snaps.
Wow, 5 million. Ginger snaps?
That's right. I want you to buy and sell with them.
Ginger snaps?
And if you do well, I'll reward you and increase the value of what I'm leaving you.
Buy and sell with ginger snaps?
And if you do well, I'll reward you when I return.
Right, JD. What does one do with 5 million ginger snaps?
So the first servant left, a little confused, but determined to do his best with what he was given.
Ginger snaps?
In came the next servant. He was also a very good worker and almost as trusted as the first servant.
You rang, JD?
Yes, second trusted servant. I'm going on a long trip, so I'm going to leave part of my vast business empire in your keeping.
Totally awesome, Mr. JD, dude, sir.
As you can see, some of my servants are a little strange. I've decided to leave you with 2 million Vienna fingers.
Like, far out, JD. You can count on me. 2 million how much?
I want you to trade and sell with these Vienna fingers like they were your own,
Vienna fingers, trade and sell.
and increase the value of what I'm leaving you.
And you called me strange.
If you do well, I'll reward you when I return.
Sure thing, JD. Romance finally lost it.
So our second servant left JD Rocket Cookie, just as confused, yet just as determined as the first servant, to prove to himself his boss. Finally, in came the third servant. I'm not even going to try to describe her. You'll get the idea.
I heard you call for me, JD, so you're right.
Very good. I'm going on a long trip, and I'm going to leave you part of my business to handle.
Oh, I get to be the boss, I get to be the boss, I get to be the boss.
Excuse me, may I finish?
Why, sure.
While I'm gone, I want you to make a profit of my business. If you do, I'll reward you when I get back.
Oh, goody. Can I have a Mickey Mouse hat?
Just handle my business while I'm gone.
What's it gonna give me?
I want you to use 1 million macaroons.
Wow, that's a lot of macaroni.
Do you think you can handle it?
Well, sure, boss. You can count on me.
Oh, I hope so. Well, I'll see you later.
Wow, 1 million macaroons. Well, that sure is a bunch. Where do you want to live?
So JD Rocket Cookie went on his way, and his 3 servants started working. Well, the first 2 anyways. The third servant was lazy and a little D-U-M-E. So she thought of a plan.
And a great plan it is, too.
Really, what are you going to do?
I'm going to bury them.
Bury 1 million macaroon cookies!
So that should be all.
Is that what JD Rocket Cookie wanted the servant to do? Of course not. He wanted her to use those cookies and work with them.
No, I couldn't do that. It's too dangerous. I might lose them or something. Then JD will get mad at me.
Well, after a long time, JD Rockcookie returned from his trek. What a great trip, but now I'm a little hungry. I think I'll call in my 3 trusted servants. And that's exactly what JD did, starting with his first trusted servant. Number 1, come on down.
Here I am, JD. Did you have a nice trip?
Yes, but I'm hungry. What happened to my 5 million ginger snaps?
Well, I did what you said and traded and sold them. And I can give you back 10 million snickerdoodles.
10 million, fantastic, that's great. I'm giving you a big raise and putting you in charge of all my cookie factories. You are now a vice president in my company.
Thanks a lot, JD. What do you want me to do with all the cookies?
Have them shipped to my house. I'll get them. Soon. Then it was time for the second survey. Number 2, where are you?
Here I am, JD. I hope you had a radical trip.
Thank you. I did. I think. What happened to my 2 million Vienna fingers?
Well, I did what you said and traded and sold them. Now I can give you back 4 million double-stuffed Oreos.
4 million, awesome, totally radical. I'm giving you a big raise and putting you in charge of all my cookie sales. You are now a vice president in my company.
Far out. Thanks, Jacob and D to the Rock Cookie.
Finally, James D came to the final servant. Number 3, come see me.
Here I am, boss.
What do you have to show me after using my 1 million macaroons after all this time?
You're going to be so proud of me, boss. I was really careful, because I knew you liked cookies.
Fine, but what did you...
I knew you'd be mad if I lost them.
Just tell me what you...
I used my head like I'm always.
Where are my cookies?
Right outside your office window, boss.
Why are those the same macaroons I gave you? I think. They're all dirty and muddy.
Yep. I buried them so no one can take them.
You buried my cookies. You couldn't. You're fired. I'll see that you never work for anyone again. Get out of here and never come back.
Right, boss. JD, X-Boss.
Out! You see, kids, God gives us things to work with down here on earth. We call them skills or talents. The Bible talks about how to use these talents in 1 Corinthians 3:8b. It says, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor, just like each servant in the story. We are to use what we are given wisely. If we do, then our skills and our talents will increase and God will give us even more rewards. But if we don't use our talents and skills, they can be taken away from us. Let's strive to use our talents for God.